name is Jesus Juarez. My arrest was on March 5th, 2018, if I remember correctly. Yeah, on a Monday too. Remember the details for sure. I was arrested for having dab carts in my room. There was a kid selling them out of my room. Like, I had nothing to do with it. That's basically what happened. According to the police report, I had over 400 grams of narcotics on me. And it counts as a class 1 drug, like with coke and meth, because it's a concentrated substance, which kind of sucks. My buddy was bringing people in and out of the room, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Like, I don't want this in here. I didn't know he was gonna do it, and I was like, hey bro, can you please get it out of my room? And he's like, yeah, I'll get it out. And like, not even like 15 minutes go by, and we hear a knock on the door. I'm like, oh yeah, come in. We open the door, and the 2 detectives, 2 undercovers, are right behind them, and they push them to the side, and they start cussing at us, like, what's going on here, and all that stuff. And it's like, and we were all in shock, like, we didn't know what to think. So they cuffed me first right away before anybody, and they took us each separately in different squad cars, so we couldn't talk to each other. And then we went down to Marquette MUPD station, and they interrogated us. I was super nervous. Like, I was literally shaking. Like, my whole body was shaking. Like, I was like scared, like what was gonna happen. They bring us in one by one, interrogating us, like asking us what was your play? What were you doing? Did you make any money off of it? What was your role in this? And all the basic questions you'd think they'd ask me, stuff like that.
What was your role in it?
My role was literally nothing. Like, I don't sell, never have, never thought about it. Originally, I thought I was gonna get off because the cops were like, oh, just tell us the truth, like, give us everything we need to know and you'll be scot-free, you'll be out by tonight. All right, I complied, I worked with them, told nothing but the truth. And then like, I was like, originally I wasn't gonna tell my dad, I was just gonna tell him everything they needed to know, get off, go home, go back to my dorm, nothing happened. But then I realized as it progressed, it started getting more and more serious. And then I was like, my dad's gonna be really pissed off. And I'm from Mexico and I'm a DACA student, so I thought all that stuff's gonna get messed up too. So I was just really worried about like my whole like living situation here also. That was my biggest worry. And that ended up coming into play also when I was in jail. The main 4 of us that got arrested initially, they took us and they were taking us down to Milwaukee County. We hop in a paddy wagon, all 4 of us, and then they drive us down to Milwaukee County jail. Got checked up, got let in. They had to search us and everything. Like, they took my shirt because I had a cutoff on, and apparently that's provocative to the inmates. So they gave me a T, and it was an XL. So that's all I got to wear. I was in there for a week. It kind of sucks. It's like you lose all your rights basically. Like, you can't even wear your own underwear. Like, they give you like everything, like socks, underwear, slides. So I had a decent experience personally. Met some cool people. Met a lot of interesting characters in there for sure.
So, because of your immigration status, you were held like 4 days later than like.
I was held a lot. Like my buddy's mom, his mom paid his bail for him because this wasn't as much as mine because I was facing a lot more charges. But his mom paid his bail and he was like let out like right away. Like, I think after like 3 days she paid it and then he was let like free to go. And like even if I paid it, I wouldn't be allowed to leave. But just because of that whole ICE hold and my whole immigration status. So I called my dad and I was like, hey, I don't know if you know what's going on. I'm in jail. Like, you can't say anything, but I need a lawyer. Like, please do whatever you can. Like, I'm super scared, stuff like that. And my dad ended up getting my lawyers and stuff set up for me. So he kind of gave me like a rundown, like, hey, we have lawyers working on it. Like, hopefully, like they said, we'll try to get you out as soon as possible and stuff like that. But honestly, I really didn't know. I was just kind of hoping for the best at that point. So I was just reading my book, and the guard comes in, and he's like, Juarez? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, you're up for release. And he's like, grab your stuff and let's go. Hauled, booked it, didn't even, no questions asked. Grabbed, like, cause you get like sheets and stuff when you go in. Grabbed all my sheets. I sprinted. Like, I ran so hard, out of breath. I got back home, back to my dorm, and some of my buddies were there. A lot of them left for like spring break, obviously, but some of them were there. It was just so nice just to be like in an actual bed. So they basically sent me a letter and they told me like all the rules that I broke. And I think mine was like, there's category A, B, and C. A is for like using, B is for like having it, I think, and then C is for like distributing. And they counted me as distributing, which really sucks, because then like C is like literally expulsion. And like I had to like basically defend my case, like why I shouldn't be expelled and stuff like that. Like the kid that was doing it, he ended up getting expelled, but me and my friends, 2 of us got a semester suspension. and then we were allowed to come back. The other one was all good. But the thing, I would have gone back to Marquette, but the thing was, I lost all my scholarships after that. So it's like they basically kicked me out, but didn't say they kicked me out because I lost like over like 40 to 50 grand in scholarships and grants just because of that. So obviously I'm not gonna pay 50 plus grand a year to go there. Like that's a lot. Like I don't have money like that. But I don't like I'm a lot more like safe with it now. Like if I'm around something I shouldn't be, like if there's somebody like dealing or some stuff like that, like I'll just probably leave because I know what that got me into, and especially with my situation, I didn't want to be through that whole thing. Like I didn't want to be facing 2 felony charges, 9 years, and a $25,000 fine again because that was a lot. Like that, damn, like 9 years. Like when my lawyer told me that, damn. No, I'm just working right now. I work 2 jobs. I work at Amazon for 3rd shift, Monday through Thursday, and then on the weekends I work at Foot Action at the mall in Mayfair. I'm definitely trying to get back into school. Like that's my main goal. I definitely want to continue my education. Like that's a big goal of mine. It's literally what I've been working for, like all my high school and stuff like that. But I definitely want to go back to school for PT. It's gonna take a little bit of time for sure, but hopefully within this year I'm able to go back. Like even if it's like a 2-year, like that's fine with me. Like any kind of like way to get me moving up there will be definitely what I'm looking for. I definitely want to stay here in Milwaukee. Like I've lived here for 3 years, like working here, so this is my home now, basically.